Hey guys, it's me. It's been a little bit. So I wanted to make a video today, for lots of reasons. Obviously, I always start with it's been a while since I've talked to you guys, etc., etc. Um, I dyed my hair. I don't know if you can tell. It looks ratchet right now because it just does. Um, I'm gonna go a little bit darker. I feel like I'm going through midlife crisis, you guys. Um, I just turned, geez, what's going on back there? I just turned 31 here last month. Obviously, no update, still no baby, still. Um, let's see what else. Good news is I got a new job. I love it. Everyone is super nice. Um, the girls are super nice. I love them. There's one that I'm on the fence with, but I think it's because she's got a really dry humor, and I usually don't get people with dry humor. Because I feel like when they're sarcastic or they make a joke, they don't laugh, and so it's just weird to me. Anyway, um, so it's at a clinic. I don't know if I told you guys that, but it's at a clinic here where I live. I'm super excited about it because I get benefits, you guys, which is something that I really, obviously, as the TTC community knows, it's really expensive to obviously try to conceive on your own, especially if you don't have insurance, it's rather expensive. So I have insurance, you guys, and I'm super excited about that because I'll be able to at least, save a little money when it comes to like blood work. I know they don't cover fertility treatments or anything like that, but for the most part, I'm excited because it covers other little things. Um, so I'm excited about that. I did want to tell you guys about a little something here later. It's about something I found at work. Some doctors or drug reps or something brought it over. But um, one of the main reasons I wanted to make a video today is one of my husband's coworkers. She's a girl. She's a good friend of ours as well. She's pregnant and she's due tomorrow. And I was invited to the baby shower. And she's a really sweet girl. I like her. Um, Very cute little family. She's had two boys. She miscarried one before, and she's finally getting her girl. So she's super ecstatic about that. Um, so I went. I mean, I'm always hesitant when I go to these things because part of me gets a little bit emotional. Part of me, I mean, it's normal, I think, for a woman trying to conceive and having a hard time. Um, Even at work the other day, I had to translate for one of the doctors, and um, it was for a pregnant lady, and just watching her belly and everything, I just kind of had to look away. I felt like a weirdo, just kind of staring, wishing that was me. Um, anyway, but yeah, I went to the baby shower. I bought her all her little things. I bought her like three cute little outfits, mittens so the baby doesn't scratch its face. And I was okay at the beginning, and then when she was opening gifts, I got kind of emotional, and I had to look away for a while because I felt myself tearing up a little bit. I think it's hard for someone in the TTC community to kind of go to functions like these at times because we kind of put ourselves, I mean, at least I do. I don't know about you guys, but I put myself in their shoes and what I would be feeling. Um, would it be me? Should it be me? Um, and it's difficult also when people ask you, oh, well, when are you guys gonna, start or get in the mood for having babies? It's hard to explain. I think a lot of the times people don't know, and that's okay. Um, you can't blame people for just wondering because they don't know what you're going through, because especially if you're not open about it. it's hard for them to know if they should even ask you. So I can understand. Now, if it's someone that's known what you're going through, family members, etc., and they keep saying that, then that to me, that's just stupid. Um, but yeah, I got really, really sad. And yet last night when I was packaging, wrapping her present, my husband just walked through the door. I got a little teary-eyed and stuff, and then I went through my box of baby stuff that I've had put away. It's like my dream box, in other words, but it's just got a bunch of baby stuff in it, and it was very difficult. And my husband's just staring at me as I'm doing this video. Awkward. Why are you staring at me? He's all kissing me. Anyway, you guys, it's hard because I see all these babies coming to my work, and they're all so little. Don't look at me. They're all so little and so precious and so incredibly adorable. It's hard to not want it always, all the time, and just think to yourself that you try to better yourself emotionally, physically, and I don't want to give up the dream of having children because obviously that's just not fair. But in the back of my mind, it's always difficult because whether you forget about it or not, when people tell you, oh, it's going to happen when it happens, you forget at one point, but then you remind yourself again because you want it so much that the reminder is always there. It's always present. It never goes away. So for me now, because I work at a clinic and we see babies, it's a constant reminder of what I don't have. But it's also a constant reminder of what I do want at the same time. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. Um, it also reminds me to push myself to better myself physically, emotionally. I mean, obviously, I can't do it all in one day. Um, I just wish, and it's something I'm gonna keep doing because it's something I'm gonna fight for till I can't. Um, I just only hope that I get blessed with at least one child. I really, really want to be a mom. I want to experience that love that is inexplicable. You can't compare it with anything else. I love my husband dearly, but I think if I had a kid, I'd love it more. As sad as that is to say. And I really love my husband, you guys. So it goes without saying that I'm possibly going to take this brochure, this picture, I don't know who these people are, it's just a brochure, and I'm going to put my face right here, and I'm going to put my husband's face right here, and I'm going to wish upon this right here. Cute little thing with all that hair. You guys, I feel like as hard as the journey is at times, we can't forget what our dreams are. We can't give up on them. We can't, cry, be upset, vent to your husband. I tried to explain to him, I think it's harder for the women, and he's like, oh, no, it's not. It's just as hard. And I said, no. I think it is a little bit harder for the women because we're the ones that carry the child for 9 months. We're the ones that bond with that little one from the minute they're a seed implanted in us. We are the divine creatures that help bring them here, the little incubators. And when a woman can't do that, we feel less than. To all you out there, mom or women trying to TTC, don't give up on your dream. Keep going. Keep pushing at it. Um, try and find an outlet like YouTube. You know, you're not alone. You can always see other women's feelings and know that you're not alone, because we're out here feeling the same feelings that you feel. So you don't feel inadequate, or you feel like you don't belong in a world where all these women are having babies and you're not. And the last thing I want to talk to you, now that I'm done crying and I'm done talking about how I felt today at the baby shower, I'm really happy for her. She's having her girl finally. So on that note, I love her and I can't wait to meet her tomorrow. Um, so working at a clinic, I know that this might not be very helpful, you guys, Um, but I saw this brochure just kind of chilling at my office where I work, and it's by the University of Utah. You can see healthcare. Mhm. Anyway, it's a little. I'm gonna, because I'm not very tech savvy. I'm just gonna give you guys the. It's just what it is just a study that may help your partner conceive, and I think it's mainly for men. I'm not really quite sure, you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the link to it so you guys can kind of go and read a little bit about it. Um, I'm sure that maybe even if you're not here to do it, you can figure out and see if they're like around where you guys live. But this is the website. Oh gosh, I wish I knew how to put it on here, you guys, but I don't have time for that. Anyway, look it up, you guys. It's just a folic acid and zinc supplemental trial. And I think it's not for the women, it's for the men mainly. I told my husband, I said, we need to buy some zinc and some folic acid, because usually I thought, Quint, what are you doing? Usually I thought the folic acid was for women, but apparently it's for men too. So, anyway, guys, that's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about today. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend. Be safe. Good luck with your baby trying always. Just keep your head held high and know that you're not alone. You will always have the TTC community. Love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, ask away. I'm an open book. Bye.